Okay, guess that song. Guess that song. This is where I do the drum beat up to the chorus. You guess the song according to that drum beat. And we've also been throwing in some guitar and keyboard hints. Where are we? We're in Mill Dam up in Owen Sound. This is where the trout salmon ladder is. We're gonna see if we can see some salmon and trout. How did I get here? Okay, you fly into Toronto. Best way is the 401 West or the 403 West. We're in Hamilton, so we took 403 West until you get onto Highway 6 North, 401 West, 403 West until you get to Highway 6 North. You'll go to Guelph, then you'll pass through towns like Fergus, Arthur, Mount Forest, Durham, Chatsworth, and now we're here in Owen Sound. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can see some salmon and trout. Just a second here. There's one right there. And there they are. And here we are at Mill Dam. So here's the fish ladder to help them get back up to where they lay their eggs, where they were born. This is the Sydenham River. This goes out into Georgian Bay, which is off Lake Huron. So the fish, they're born somewhere on this river. And this goes all the way up to Inglis Falls. We'll be going up there soon. And yeah, they're like suicide machines. If they survive their life cycle out in Georgian Bay, Lake Huron, they come back here, lay their eggs, and die. And this ladder here helps them get up the waterfall. All right, let's go find some. So once again, this is part of the Sydenham River. We got some ducks out there. And that's the fish ladder. We usually have better luck up at Harrison Park. So I've just spotted that one. Well, we saw a few up there at the top that were that made it through the fish ladder. This gentleman here is all set up for fishing. Yeah, we're probably gonna go to Harrison Park. That's the best place to go to spot them. Today is October 2nd, by the way. October 2nd, 2021. October 2nd, 2021. This is the scene. All right, at the Mill Pond, Mill Creek Fish Ladder, Owen Sound. See ya. All right, just before we go to Harrison Park, I'm just getting a closer shot of the fish ladder here. So where we're going now, Harrison Park, all the fish that we're gonna see at Harrison Park have actually swam up this ladder, because Harrison Park is up here. Okay, let's go. Okay, so 4 minutes away is Harrison Park. This is a great place to see them. Remember, all these fish that we're gonna see here made it up that fish ladder. And guess that song. I'm gonna go back and show a comedy clip from Yuck Yucks in Toronto, right? Because rock and roll and comedy go hand in hand. And right after that will be I'll show the clip of how Extreme. Remember, I keep telling you, you gotta keep working with me, stay with me. How Extreme helped me launch my entertainment career in Seoul, South Korea, Tokyo, Japan, and Toronto, Ontario, Canada, without even knowing it. And basically, I didn't really know it at the time either, as you will see. But first, we're gonna do some comedy in Toronto, and then I'll sample all the drum sounds from that from the Yamaha e-drum kit that I have. Okay, let's go look for the fish. Today is October 2nd, 2021. October 2nd, 2021. So there you go. These guys are going up to where they were born. You can see them all here. You can literally go in there and grab them, guys. Go. That's fishing with your hands. This guy's making some noise down here. Yeah, so if you want to come get some fresh salmon, you can literally take with your hands. Here they are. These are nature's suicide machines. They go up to where they were born, lay their eggs, and basically die. They have survived their entire life cycle way out there. If you take this Sydenham River down out to Georgian Bay, they have survived, what, 7 years out there? Is it 7-year cycle? Is it like a dog's life, 1 year, 7 years? Amazing. Okay, let's go find more. All right, there's 2 big ones out there. Amazing, eh? They make it up all this. And there's a restaurant here at Harrison Park. Good place for kids just to goof around on. Pavilions for picnic.
Right there. It's pretty big.
Oh yeah, there's
where?
a big one. Right there.
Oh yeah, you can see one big one down there. Yep, right there. Yeah, this river's... Oh, there's one right there. I can see his tail. Right there. Over there, surfacing. See him?
Oh, yeah.
The water level's up this year. This bridge is usually one of the best spots to see them. And then... Oh, there's one right there. See him? And this water is going all the way up to Inglis Falls. And then there's like a little, not a petting zoo, but you can pay money and feed all these ducks and geese and swans. And look at that, there's fish in there too.
You've already seen more fish here than down at the other one.
Oh, I know, eh? Look at that, huh? Nature always finds a way.
It certainly does.
Always impressive.
Oh, yeah. Yep. In Harrison Park, they got this little, like, mini zoo pheasant barn. And the river rages on. Sydenham River in the background here. This is going up to Inglis Falls, where we're going to go next. Wonder if we can see... Oh, you can see some fish there. See them there, nestled? They kind of look like rocks anchored. Oh, there's some. Amazing, huh? There's one guy swimming. Yeah, there are some pretty pheasants in here. All right, one more time. Oh wow, you can really see them here too. Look at them all. So yeah, Harrison Park is my favorite spot. Can you see them all in this video? I can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Just right here. If you want to come see salmon and trout as they lay their eggs and go die, Oh, look at that. These guys. Whoa. Pretty big. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite spot. Harrison Park. I showed you in Niagara Falls, Jordan Village. We also went to Brawny Creek, Port Credit, the Credit River, the Humber River. That's all Mississauga, Toronto. But I think this is one of the best spots right here. Look at them all. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could literally go in there and try to grab them with my hands. But these guys look quite healthy. And they're gonna get to do what they're biologically wired to do. Okay, see ya. These guys are big. These guys are asserting their dominance. You better watch out. The salmon and trout are gonna get you. Might be good that the fence is separating you from me. Okay, still in Harrison Park, following the Sydenham River. If you look in the kind of in the where the current isn't so swift off to the sides, you can usually see them. I can see 2 over there. Oh, look at these guys coming up. Can you see them, their tails? There's 3 or 4 just over there. Wow, pretty big. Yeah, and you can see them. Oh, these guys are making some noise. Wow. Oh, there they go. Literally, you could go in and grab them. I don't know if you can see where the water's calm over there by the bank. You can see 4. Yeah, this is going downstream. That'll take you back to that Mill Dam fish ladder. And up this way is towards Inglis Falls. Harrison Park. See ya. We have this lady up here feeding the Canadian geese. She told me that she comes here every day, so these geese recognize her. They were making some interesting sounds when they saw her coming from a distance. Of course, the ducks get in on the action. Harrison Park, Owen Sound, Ontario, Canada. Highway 6 North will get you here. Nice place. See ya. You got a little mini golf course here as well. You can rent canoes and paddle boats. And up here is where all the kiddies play. So it's quite a park. Lots of birds, pheasants, geese, swans, ducks, and of course, great place to see the salmon and trout. All right, Harrison Park, Owen Sound, Ontario, Canada, checking out. Next stop, Inglis Falls. See ya. Okay, just as I was crossing the bridge to the car, look at this little spot to see them, huh? Wow. Hopefully it's coming out on the video. Oh, some of them make it and some of them do not. Here's a great scene of death. You see them all swimming out there? All right, Inglis Falls, here we go. All right. right, guess that song. The comedy edition and the drum sampling Yamaha e-drum kit edition. It's October 2nd. We're now at Inglis Falls, Owen Sound. Woo! Just a second here. So there's no way any trout or salmon make it up these falls. Hey, look at that beautiful landscape here. Inglis Falls. Come visit, like I said, Highway 6 north to Owen Sound, and there's signs everywhere for this place. Oh, good. I should make like one of those 10-hour waterfall relaxation videos from this very spot. Ready? Let's listen. Silence! Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's get back to the city. Owen Sound City, that is. See ya. Okay, guess that song. This is the comedy edition. And remember, I can only play a clip of my stand-up performance because you know how comedy is. People are always looking to steal jokes. Woo! October 2nd, 2021. This is the Sydenham River. So this is where we were. If you go this way up the river, you're going to get to that fish ladder where we were. And then you're going to get up to Inglis Falls. And the fish obviously can't get that far. So they come up this river and do their thing, lay their eggs and die. And when they're born, they swim down and they come out here. And this river, the Sydenham River, goes out to Georgian Bay, which is like Lake Huron. Yeah. Sydenham River, Owen Sound, Ontario, Canada, October 2nd, 2021. Guess that song, comedy Yuck Yucks edition, and sampling sounds from the Yamaha e-drum kit. Let's go. Okay, we're in one part of the downtown Owen Sound. And of course, when you come to Owen Sound, you gotta visit Randy's Records. All right. So, if you want to know what the downtown of Owen Sound looks like, here you go. Okay, let's end our video at the Owen Sound City Hall. See ya. And just on the outskirts of Owen Sound, we're basically just coming up Highway 6 north towards Owen Sound. You'll see Storybook Park Road, and turn off and you'll come here. Great place for kids. I took the guitarist and keyboardist here, and yeah, they have a little water park, haunted houses, rides. It's a family-run amusement park. Definitely off the beaten path. A lot of people don't even know about it, but yeah, Google Storybook Park Owen Sound. Welcome to Storybook Park, and you can come here and I'm sure you'll have a good time, right? You just turn off this road here, that will lead you to Highway 6. All right, so Storybook Park Owen Sound. Now we're gonna go check out Sauble Beach. See ya. Okay, guess that song, the comedy edition. And don't worry, I'm gonna get to that spot, to that video where I'm gonna show you how Extreme helped launch an entertainment career for me in Tokyo, Japan, Seoul, South Korea, and Toronto. This is Sauble Beach, baby. Sauble Beach, Ontario, Canada. This is part of Lake Huron. That's Lake Huron. So I've now been able to film 3 Great Lakes. Remember back in the Sure Know Something, that was Lake Erie, Crystal Beach, Lake Erie. And of course I've wrapped all around Lake Ontario using Hamilton as a hub, from Hamilton down to Niagara Falls, that part of the Golden Horseshoe around Lake Ontario. And then of course from Hamilton to Toronto, remember? Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Toronto. That was going around Lake Ontario the other way. And of course we followed Lake Ontario all the way until it goes into the St. Lawrence, and until the St. Lawrence flows into the Atlantic Ocean. That was up in Rimouski and Gaspé, Quebec. So we've seen Lake Huron, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. Behind you is Lake Huron, Sauble Beach. Not too far from Owen Sound, maybe 30 minutes, 30 some odd kilometers from Owen Sound, you'll get to this great beach on Lake Huron. And this is probably as far as I'm gonna go this way. If you want to keep going on Highway 6 North, so basically you take Highway 6 North to get to Owen Sound. I think you turn left on Country Road 18 and that becomes Highway 6 North again, and you basically take that all the way here, 30 some odd kilometers from Owen Sound. If you keep going up north on Highway 6, you'll get to Lion's Head, Dyer's Bay, and the Grotto via Cypress Lake and Horse Lake. We went there April of 2015. Then you go up, and from there you're almost at Tobermory. That's Tobermory. Google that spot. It's pretty cool up there. Tober Mory, Tobermory, Ontario. And you can do a cool glass bottom boat tour. You can see shipwrecks. You can go to Flower Pot Island. We did that May 19th, 2016. And yeah, that's all near the Bruce Peninsula National Park. I believe in that national park is the Grotto, Cypress Lake, and Horse Lake. They're all in the park. So yeah, you should go check those places out. Ready? Lion's Head, Dyer's Bay, the Grotto, and inside Bruce Peninsula National Park, Cypress Lake and Horse Lake, and of course Flower Pot Island with the glass bottom boats, and you can see the shipwrecks. And if you keep going past, if you're really ambitious and you want to go past Tobermory, you can board the famous Chichiman, and you can drive your car on this ship, and you will go to Manitoulin Island. That's Manitoulin Island. I've been there once in my life. Plan on going back sometime, but we'll probably approach it from the other side of, that's still got to be Lake Huron, right? When you're up going past Sudbury, between Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie, there's got to be a way to get to Manitoulin Island from there. And yeah, and we're gonna eventually get out to Superior in Michigan. We got to go past Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, Thunder Bay, and then we'll start heading off into those spots. Or maybe up in Sault Ste. Marie. What is that? Is that Michigan? Yeah, I believe that is Lake Michigan up there. So we've only seen Huron, Erie, and Ontario. And right behind you is Lake Huron, Sauble Beach. And like I said, go check out Tobermory. Flower Pot Island, you'll love. Lion's Head, you'll love. The Grotto, you'll love. Yeah, there's lots to explore up here. Okay, see ya. So there's the welcome to Sauble Beach sign. Last time I was here was July 2014, and we systematically went down Lake Huron side all the way down to Windsor. Let me explain. So I think July 2014, we were here, Sauble Beach. Okay, and then we went down to Southampton and Port Elgin. Came back, I think, April 2015. Went to Kincardine and Point Clark. Then what? I think it was April 2016. Goderich, Point Farms Provincial Park, Bayfield, Grand Bend, and the Pinery. July 10th, 2016, we went to London, Ontario. So for the people of London, the Londoners, they always go to Grand Bend. That's their fun beach spot on Lake Huron. So we saw WWE at the Budweiser Garden there. And yeah, we've gone all the way down to Sarnia. I think 2013 I was at Mitchell's Bay. I think that's where Red Fisher would film his show back in the day. And there's a great charter there for catching muskie at Mitchell's Bay. That's on Lake St. Clair. Yeah, we've been to the Lake St. Clair River until it goes into Lake St. Clair, Mitchell's Bay. I believe that was like 2013 in the Sarnia area. And then we, I think 2013 too, we've been all the way down to Windsor and what is that, the Detroit River down there. And yeah, we saw WWE all the way down there in Windsor as well. And that's going back, I think, 2013. Last year, 2020, the summer of 2020, we went to Grand Bend again. That's a hot spot here on Lake Huron. You should Google Grand Bend. But here we are in Sauble Beach. Okay, so if you want to escape the what I think Owen Sound population is, what, 21,000 people. That's 21,000 people now up in Owen Sound. So if you want to get out of that and come to the shores of Lake Huron, Sauble Beach, 30 kilometers from Owen Sound. All right, and I'll show some more video of the surrounding area, and then we're going to take off. Okay, so there's the sign, there's the beach, and we'll just slowly make our way to the car. You know, that's where all the hamburger, ice cream shops, beach clothing store, beach ball, sunscreen, lakeshore store, right? Souvenirs, towels, custom tees, beachwear and accessories. So here's your main drag. It's a pizza place, fish and chips, of course, ice cream, beaver tails. Cosmic fries, Mars Cosmic fries. What's that? And it looks like they got some kind of a course, climbing course. And of course, the beach. There's the sign. And the beach. Lake Huron. Sauble Beach, Ontario, Canada. October 2nd, 2020. We're out of here. Okay, still October 2nd, 2021. We're in Meaford. All right, this is Meaford. I know this place from where we did You Catch 'Em Charters. I've talked about that. I think we did that May 10th, 2015. We were out in this bay catching salmon and trout. And when I get home, the fish we caught made it on their website. So our pictures are still on their website here in lovely Meaford, Ontario, Canada. And after this, we're gonna check out the Thornbury fish ladder. This is our salmon and trout tour. All right, and we also threw in Lake Huron, Sauble Beach. But right now, Meaford. All right, just a second here. Yeah, we always come up to this park here in Meaford. It's a nice landscape, but I do remember being out there in that bay. That's where we caught all the trout. Okay. And over there in the distance is where the marina is, where we took the boat from. All right, so here's the river. I forget the name of this river up here in Meaford, but over there, that's where we departed from. You Catch 'Em Charters, and I'll show you their homepage that has our pictures with all the fish that we caught. That was in 2015. So we are in Meaford, Ontario. Some new condos down there. All right, see ya. Okay, you're looking at downtown Meaford. All right, so we're en route to Thornbury. Over there you can see Blue Mountain, and that's about as mountainous as it gets here. Josh, are you getting, all right, good enough. Okay, so we made it to Thornbury, and you can see Blue Mountain off in the distance. So we're on our way to the fish ladder in Thornbury. Okay, good enough. Okay, here we are at the fish ladder in Thornbury. A lot of people here to check out the natural wonder that this place offers. All right, let's go see more. Thornbury Dam and Fishway. So let's go have a look and see if we can see any fish coming up. They're all coming up to swim in this river here to lay their eggs and do what they do. Perish. You see any over there? You can see there's lots of people out. Oh yeah, you can see some down there.
What you're seeing are the black spots, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, do I have floaters or are there fish?
No, they're fish, yeah.
Yeah, like underneath.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. See, there's no way fish can swim up these waterfalls. So you do see them try to go up. And they always fail, and they gotta reroute themselves and come up these ladders. You guys look so impressed. And like I said, this is their final destination here. So again, this is all not far from Owen Sound, from Toronto. 401, 403 West, Highway 6 North will get you to Owen Sound. And then take 26 East, Highway 26 East, and you'll get over here. Still, the best place to see the fish is Harrison Park, and that's in Owen Sound. You cross the street at the Thornbury fish ladder and you come across this there's lots of people fishing down there. So lots of fisher people. But I don't see any fish being caught. Yeah, hands down, the best place to see fish is Harrison Park. All right, over and out from Thornbury Fish Ladder. All right, so we've left the Thornbury Ladder. Driving towards Blue Mountain and Scenic Caves now, and up ahead you get a good view of Blue Mountain. This is the premier resort for snowboarding and skiing in Ontario. We got a pretty good view of it right now as we drive towards it. As you see, the sign will say Collingwood is 22 kilometers from here, Barrie is 77 kilometers from here. All roads are going to lead back to Barrie. One of my videos will start from Barrie because, like I said before, we flew in from Japan and we lived in Barrie as they did 1 year of school at Prince of Wales School there, and then it closed down. The oldest school for the Simcoe board closed down the year after they finished. Okay, see ya. Okay, and we got one more beautiful view of Blue Mountain up ahead. I just wanted to get that. All right, see ya. All right, so not too far from Thornbury and the fish ladder, en route to Blue Mountain and Scenic Caves is Craigleith Provincial Park. Craigleith, Google it, check it out. This is on the water and it's full of that white shale rock. Just a second. Okay, so here's the waterfront path. It's a protected area. Removal of the shale rock from this entire shore is prohibited. Let's see what we see. This is on Georgian Bay, which is off Lake Huron. So yeah, you got this nice shale rock all along the shoreline here. Very beautiful.
Shale enthusiast. You should make it like Shale Man.
Dude, you want to see like 2005 camera quality right here? Come here. Yo,
Okay, see ya.
look at this.
Yeah, I haven't been at Craigleith since July 18th, 2014. But yeah, if you want to come and read up on it, These are great little plaques you can read up on the area, especially the sinking of the Mary Ward. It was a steamer. I think it went from Sarnia to its new home in Collingwood, and it got in some trouble just 2 kilometers from this point here. Google the story if you want to find out more. All right, Craigleith, let's go. See ya. Okay, it's still October 2nd, 2021. We're now at Scenic Caves. This is right near Blue Mountain. Collingwood is nearby. Great spot. What I remember, the big package to do here is called the Eco Adventure Tour. It includes treetop trekking and zip lining. That was a lot of fun. Just a second. Yeah, so we did that package, the Eco Adventure Tour. That was done. We did that in May of 2015. Also in here, they got a wicked like cave, not climbing, but just touring through caves. There's one in there, questionable title for the cave. It's called Fat Man's Misery. If you're claustrophobic, I would not recommend it because it's really tight and it feels like you're gonna get stuck in the cave as you work from one side to the other. But it's still worth doing. It's a lot of fun. There's gemstone mining for kids. You come back here in the winter, you can rent snowshoes and cross-country skis. A little park there. There's a little pond. Remember, they stock it with trout. So we're gonna drive down the hill that gets you to Scenic Caves. That's an experience in itself. Halfway down, if you do that big tour, as I said, there's a boardwalk and it's got a great view of Georgian Bay. All right, let's go drive down now. Okay, so here we go. We're going down the hill now. You drive up this hill to get to Scenic Caves, and great view of the landscape, Georgian Bay and surrounding area. Wow. And like I said, to the right in the Eco Adventure Tour, there's a boardwalk that they built that you can walk across and get a similar view. Look at this, it's pretty cool. Are you getting it all to the left and to the right there, Josh, with the camera? Okay, good enough. See ya. Okay, so from Scenic Caves, we've come down maybe, 5 kilometers to the Scandinavian, Norway, Sweden, Finland. I didn't know you pronounced it Scandinave, but I call it the Scandinavian Spa. Welcome. And what goes on here? Well, let's go find out. Okay, so you'd walk down here. We're almost all of age to come in. And it says relaxation in the heart of nature. So it would look like that in there. Massage pavilion, dry sauna, relaxation solarium, Norwegian steam bath, hot baths, cold plunges, Nordic waterfall, thermal waterfall. So you can do a lot of hot, cold, knock yourself out. Just like a Korean mokyoktang or a Japanese onsen. Or a Turkish, what? You guys do that in Turkey?
Hammam.
Say it again?
Hammam.
What is that, like a hot bath?
It's like a sauna.
Yeah?
It's just another name for a sauna, basically.
All right. So we'll get here. Lots to do up here. See ya. All right, we made it to Blue Mountain, and it's still October 2nd, 2021. All right. Okay, there's lots to do here.
This is a sign.
This is the premier snowboarding ski resort in Ontario. It's October, it's supposed to be fall, but it feels like July. All right, let's go. So many things change here. I know you can rent paddle boats, but whoa. Check out these things they got now, like they almost look like bicycles. And in the winter you can come up here and ice skate on this pond. I can remember doing that. Well, we're kind of trapped in this corner.
No, he said it. He didn't put it down. He said it.
Life is somewhat normal here. There's not a lot of mask wearing going on. I guess they call this the Coca-Cola Mill Pond. You can see the ski hills in the background there. I think they still got a gondola. Okay, so this is like the town square of Blue Mountain. Again, ski hills in the background. Totally different here in the winter. There's a stage there. They sometimes have live entertainment. And yeah, this is Blue Mountain. As you can see, great place for kids. We're walking to the aquatic plunge area. So from Japan, we came to Barrie in 2010. And I remember coming to this aquatic plunge in, must have been the summer of 2010. Just a sec. So here is the plunge. It's like an indoor-outdoor water park. Plunge Aquatic Center. And I remember they had to get wristbands and pass a swimming test and all that malarkey. Oh, Joe Biden. Oh, it is 2021. In case you're from the future, 2060. Wondering why I said malarkey. Because we have Joe Biden in America and Mr. Justin Trudeau here in Canada. And you can get a view of the outdoor swimming area. See ya! Okay, so we just passed that center town square. So here are the main trails in wintertime. They still have that ski lift running. They call it the gondola in the summer. We've done that. You just go up to the top in that gondola, and all the sporting activities are this way. In the background there you can see the that little ride. I don't know what they call that now. Used to be a rock slide up here. So they got the gondola, as I said. Right next to it is a mini golf course. Now I remember, they took out the rock slide and they put in the Ridge Runner, I believe it's called, Ridge Runner. They used to have rock climbing right here. They must have taken that down. Let's see what's going on.
Dude, you know what you gotta do?
So there's your mini golf. And you can see the what these Ridge Runner carts look like. We've done all this stuff. I don't think we've mini golfed here though, or have we? Okay, so this is where the zip line, we've done that. The woodlot low ropes we've done. We haven't done that apex bag jump, right? No. And then, yeah. I guess they don't have that rock, the climbing wall up anymore. The ridge runner I mentioned. Yeah, we've zip lined. Yeah, we've done all this stuff here. It's a fun place to come. Yep, so you come up here. There's the high ropes course and the triple zip line. We've done it all. What can I say though? Scenic Caves is over there in the distance, and they have that eco adventure course was awesome. Really long zip lines. Yeah. Probably the best zip line experience I've had so far in Ontario. And I've done quite a few, even the one down in Niagara Falls. They're all good in their own way. They're all unique, but the eco adventure tour was quite long. Okay, I do remember the apex bag jump is over there. I think you jump off where the zip line platform is up there in the trees. You can see that. You can see the line. You remember seeing people jumping onto that big bag? See ya. Yeah, so talking to the lady there at the activity center, I think they closed the apex bag jump. We've done the high ropes, the low ropes courses with the zip lines. The climbing wall, I think they've taken down. Mini putt, gondola, and of course in winter there's snowboarding and skiing. Yeah, we've burned this place up. Activity Central, you gotta get some more activities for us. What else can we do here? What else could they do? I thought you could rent a Hummer or something around here. Oh, fun place. A little crowded. A little prissy, I don't know. But fun. All right, over and out. We're gonna go get some ice cream. So sayonara from Blue Mountain, Ontario, Canada. See ya. Google it, Blue Mountain. Not far from Owen Sound, Meaford, Thornbury, Collingwood, Scenic Caves, the Scandinave Spa. Yeah, it's a fun little tour. Okay, we gotta get some ice cream. See ya. All right, here we are in downtown Collingwood, where Ontario Street meets Huron Street. We were not able to get the ice cream at Blue Mountain. Why? Because of the lineups there. That's one crowded place. Collingwood! Woo! Okay, we're gonna get. Is it on? All right, there we go. We're in Collingwood now. You can see Blue Mountain in the distance. This reminds me somewhat of being out in BC, where you can see mountains where you're driving from the street. All right, we're gonna go to the old classic section of Collingwood again, then to Sunset Point Park. See ya. Doing one more run through downtown Collingwood, October 2nd, 2021, 7 p.m. One more stop is Sunset Point Park. And then we're gonna go back. And what a day it has been of touring. What's this? The Salmon and Trout Fish Ladder Tour, Blue Mountain Scenic Caves, Sauble Beach. All right. I can turn that off now. Josh? Night has fallen by our little city here by the bay, Collingwood, Ontario. And what is this? Sunset Point Park? I believe it's called. It's always a destination. Been here so many times. Every time we come to Collingwood, Blue Mountain, Scenic Caves, we always stop by this park. And I'll show you why, just a second.
Dude, it's crazy.
So it's a nice landscape here. No, this is Georgian Bay. This is like part of Lake Huron, like Sauble. Yeah. So Collingwood, this is our final destination, this park. You gotta cross the street and see this thing, just a sec. So you cross over and there's this little spot back here. It's a unique park for kids. I remember taking the guitarist and the keyboardist in here. Other than that, it's a great place for kids to burn off all their energy. And then you got a nice Georgian Bay side park. Glorious sunsets. All right, just a second. So I guess Canada is now a beneficiary of the global climate change, because it's October 2nd and usually when I come here in the fall, it's windy and blowing. But it's like a nice summer night tonight. All right, so we're saying see ya from Sunset Point Park in Collingwood, Ontario, Canada, October 2nd, 2021. Bye-bye. Guess that song. You know what's going on. This is the comedy edition, because rock and roll, comedy, live performance, it all goes hand in hand. Behind you is my first real estate adventure. It was a co-op right here in Wasaga Beach, Ontario, Canada. The last video I did record a little segment of Wasaga Beach. Remember, it's the world's longest freshwater beach. All right, this place is where the Blue Falcon was born. And for those of you who followed my career, you guys know what I'm talking about, the Blue Falcon. The Blue Falcon rose from this condo motel co-op, found its way on the main street of Wasaga Beach, and then ended up finding a home in Japan. Yeah. Okay, here we are, Wasaga Beach. And I forgot to mention, if you do come up here to Collingwood and Wasaga Beach the way of Huron, Ontario, which becomes Highway 10. Just before that is a provincial park called the Forks on the Credit, or the Forks of the Credit. Google that, Forks of the Credit River. Definitely worth checking out. On Huron, Ontario, Highway 10, there's an amazing Japanese restaurant called Naka. That's Nani Nuna no Na, Kakikuke ko ka Naka, which literally means inside. So Google that one, Naka, Japanese restaurant. And I haven't been to the Mono Cliffs on Huron, Ontario, Highway 10, but I'm definitely gonna go check that out too. M-O-N-O, Mono Cliffs. All right, let's go check out Wasaga Beach one more time. See ya. All right, so once upon a time, my first real estate adventure was that corner unit back there. You just come here and you'd have beach access, and I have a lot of memories in that little motel. Here's a quieter area of Wasaga Beach. It's not like the main beach on the last video that I recorded, but still the same. It's Georgian Bay, freshwater. Longest beach in the world right here. So the original video I took of Wasaga was way down there. The main drag is down there. These guys here had the best unit because a balcony and they can look out at the beach. And it's October 3rd today. October 3rd, and warm enough to go swimming. Okay. See ya. Okay, this is where the guitarist and the keyboard over there, you can see the jet skis. That's where you rent the jet ski. Shout out to Wave Runner. Those guys have a pretty amazing life. It did get altered during COVID though. So you rent a jet ski, you come down the river here, you go under the bridge, and then you go out this side of the river. Okay, and this side, this is the Wasaga River. And you're gonna go down there, and you're gonna turn left, and you're gonna end out on Georgian Bay or Wasaga Beach. If you can see in the distance up ahead, that's the beach. And this is the main area. This is the world's longest freshwater beach, Wasaga Beach. All right, we're out of here. See ya. All right, I thought I'd come get one more video of Wasaga Beach, the world's longest freshwater beach, right? How can you come here and not want to get one more video? All right. So with the jet ski, you would come around that bend and you'd fly around here in Georgian Bay, Wasaga Beach. And in the last video, I was down there past all the hoopla. This is the main drag. This is where the Blue Falcon first took flight. The Blue Falcon first took flight here. And for those who followed my career, know what I'm talking about. Those who don't, well, it remains a mystery. See ya. Is it on? Yeah? Okay, this is the downtown area of Wasaga Beach. That's a famous place there called Pedro's. And right around just over there is where I made the other video last time. Okay, let's go by that downtown section one more time. Pause that for a second. Is it on? Okay, now we're driving back on the other side of the downtown. Now you can see Pedro's. Pedro's is a famous souvenir gift shop. Wave Runner jet ski is just over there as well if you want to rent a jet ski and go out jet skiing in the areas that I showed you in the Wasaga River, which leads out to Georgian Bay, which is part of Lake Huron, Wasaga Beach, the world's longest freshwater beach. All right, let's go check out the Wasaga 500 go-karts. See ya. Okay, here we are at Wasaga 500 go-kart track. This is an annual race. This is an annual race that I always win. Huh? Huh? I'll beat you again. It's a pretty good track. It's one of the best outdoor tracks that I've been on. But again, you gotta go check out those electric go-karts in Toronto, K1. And Hamilton Indoor is another great indoor racing go-kart track. And the one in Niagara Falls is pretty good. It's got like indie style. You got to be a certain weight to get in them though. All right, see ya. All right, we did 7 laps, 45 bucks. There goes the guitarist. Looks like he's now in the lead. Here comes the keyboardist. I did 1 lap, they're doing 3 each. They're on their third lap here. After the first lap, the keyboardist was in first, guitarist second, and I surprisingly came last at Wasaga 500 go-karts, October 3rd, 2021. And they got mini golf over there. Batting cages in the distance, and a small snack bar. Not a bad spot to kill some time. All right, see ya. Okay, so here we are at Rounds Ranch. If you can read the sign in the background there, this is Rounds Ranch, not far from Wasaga 500. When we came back from Japan to Ontario, Canada in 2010, we settled in Barrie, Ontario for pretty much a year. The keyboardist went into grade 3, the guitarist went into grade 1. They were at Prince of Wales Public School, the oldest school with the Simcoe Board of Education, and it closed down the year they were there. So we were left in a pickle, we were left in a bind, and we had to find another school for them, so we went back to Guelph. So how do you get here? Well, if you got kids and you want to take them somewhere fun, there's a little pedal cart course here, as you can see. We've done this a lot of times, and there's pumpkin carving, and there's a corn maze, petting farm animals. It's just as the sign says, it just says what, a Western experience. So if you want a Western experience in a somewhat artificial environment, come here. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Kids will definitely enjoy it because they can do hands-on stuff like pedal these carts and, play with farm animals and have fun. All right, so if you fly into Toronto, you got to get on the 400 north to Barrie. Once you're in Barrie, Google Rounds Ranch, and it's not far. All right, and when your kids get older, they're going to look at it and probably be throwing a football. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty cool. Did you see in the background there them jumping on that big blow-up mattress, air mattress? I don't know what you call those things. Lots of fun, but if you go at it too hard, you can definitely break an ankle or bite your tongue and get a tongue scar like me. Gene Simmons, you have nothing on me. Tongue scar. Okay, see ya. Okay, still October. You would think it's August with the weather we're having. It's still quite pleasant, warm. Behind is the Elmvale Jungle Zoo. Elmvale Jungle Zoo. This is not, again, too far from Barrie. So when we lived here, we came back here from Japan in 2010. We had a membership here. We were here all the time. This zoo feels like a second home. Remember, we are zoo connoisseurs, and if you like zoos, you have to check out this one. You have to check out the Toronto Zoo, African Lion Safari, Safari Niagara, Marine Land, Bird Kingdom. There's that big cat zoo off the 401. Yeah, there's tons of zoos to check out around here. This one is awesome because you can get really close to the animals and have a somewhat of an intimate experience with the animals. Ooh. Okay, and by the way, if you're wondering who won that go-kart race, I obviously came last because I came third in that first lap. The keyboardist won the first lap, the guitarist won the second, and the keyboardist won the third. So 2 out of 3, the keyboardist wins. All right. What else can I say? So down the road this way is the Simcoe County Museum. It's probably about 20 kilometers away. And down that way as well, although this is a seasonal activity, snowboarding and skiing, probably 30 kilometers from here Down that way is Snow Valley Ski Resort. That's where the guitarist and the keyboardist learned how to snowboard. This is Barrie, this is Elmvale, but we're near Barrie. This is like a snow belt of Ontario, so there's lots of ski resorts. I'm not really in the mood for talking about them, but I will. But once the snow comes, I'll get back into a mood for that. Yesterday you saw Blue Mountain. That is Ontario's premier ski resort. That's Blue Mountain out by Collingwood. Here is Snow Valley. You have Mount St. Louis, Moonstone, Horseshoe Valley. Am I missing anything? Blue Mountain, Snow Valley, Mount St. Louis, Horseshoe. Yeah, those are the big ones around here. And you drive closer to Toronto, you can check out Glen Eden. That's closest to Milton. That's Glen Eden. And we were on Highway 10 today. That's here, Ontario. And that's going through Orangeville. In Orangeville, they have a unique one called Hockley Valley. That's in the Hockley Hills region. So yeah, don't let people tell you that Blue Mountain is the best. They're all unique and they're all worth checking out. So if you're into snowboarding, I suggest visiting all of them because you'll have a unique experience at all of them. All right, onward. Let's go. Bye-bye. Okay, Bomb Beach, man. Bomb Beach in tiny Ontario. We haven't been here since like August 2014. And you're not far from Christian Island, Midland, and Penetang. I'll just show you the landscape. Sadly, that used to be an arcade. One of the local gentlemen I was just talking to, that just closed down because of COVID. Yeah, his son worked there. Bomb Beach. Tiny Ontario. It's a great little spot. So when we lived in Barrie for that year, remember I said coming from Japan in 2010, man, once you get here, you're only from that Elmvale Zoo, you're probably like 25 kilometers away. So it's a great little retreat. And it's not as hectic as Wasaga Beach, but shares the same shoreline because Wasaga is all down there, right? That's all. If you could walk the shoreline here if you wanted to, and you could end up in Wasaga Beach. So, all right, Bomb Beach, Ontario, Canada. See ya. See, this little bench here says it all. Midland, Penetang. But this is Bomb Beach. Okay, see ya. Okay, we came up here too. Must have been 2010 when we first came back from Japan. Marsh. This is up in tiny or Midland, Ontario right now. Not far from Elmvale Jungle Zoo. Marsh. This is a great spot to visit in the summer. And then in the winter, over here, there's something called Ste. Marie among the Hurons. And that was an awesome experience. We did that probably in the winter of 2011. So check it out. Marsh and Ste. Marie among the Hurons. See ya. Okay, not too far from Marsh in Midland is Castle Village. Welcome to the Enchanted Kingdom, acres of nature and fantasy. Looks like it's shut down, maybe because of COVID. Yeah, Dragon's Dungeon, I remember that. Escape, it's like a haunted house. Huh. Definitely worth checking out if you're in Midland, Penetang, Tiny, Bomb Beach area. They did a real good job with this place. Awesome. Castle Village. See ya. Oh, once you see the water tower for Barrie, and Bayfield Street has all your shopping and restaurant needs. And of course, the Georgian Mall, you know you're in Barrie. Hooray! The Georgian Mall, Barrie, Ontario, October 3rd, 2021. We're here. Okay, when we lived in Barrie, we liked to go to this hawk shop here in this mall. We didn't really go to Georgian Mall. We came here to the hawk shop. Highly recommended. And there's Bayfield Street again. And the hawk shop. Can't beat it. All right, see ya. Okay, we're driving down Bayfield towards the waterfront. I don't know if you can see Lake Simcoe ahead of you. The blue is the water, that's Lake Simcoe. Barrie is another city by a lake, Lake Simcoe. Toronto is the big city by the big lake, Lake Ontario, a great lake. Now that's not saying Lake Simcoe isn't a great lake either. Lake Simcoe is a great lake. It's just not one of the Great Lakes. You get what I'm saying? Okay, red light. Is it on? All right, see up ahead there, that's Lake Simcoe. We just keep driving straight. We're gonna drive right into the lake. And that would not be fun. Or maybe it would be. I'm not sure, I haven't tried it. So they call this part of Lake Simcoe Kempenfelt Bay, and we used to live in a condo right on Kempenfelt Bay. And we're gonna go there now. Okay, see you. Okay, we're turning on Simcoe Street. Can you see the spirit catcher? Are you getting that? Wait, we'll see it when we get closer. There's the waterfront. Maybe you should just pause it. Pause it. Is it on? Okay, that's the spirit catcher there. Oh, I gotta turn up here more. Okay, you should just pause it. Hey, so we used to live on this street, in a condo building down here. To the left is the lake, Lake Simcoe, and there's a marina. Barrie, Ontario, Canada. You come into Toronto, you want to get here, it's about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Highway 400 north, and you'll pass Canada's Wonderland as you drive up. All right, get the left side now. We can see a little bit more of the park. What's this park called again? Centennial? I believe this is Centennial Park. There's lots of festivals that happen here. Yeah. And we lived in that building right up there. That's the one, yep. And then the park is over there. It looks pretty crowded. Well, it doesn't look that bad. It's all on the water. It's all on Lake Simcoe. All right, let's turn and get a better view. All right, good enough. Okay, so behind me is Lake Simcoe, and we made it to Barrie, right? Kempenfelt Bay. Here's a trail that wraps all along the waterfront here. Goes to Minet's Point that way. And then the other way wraps around as well. And I can remember a little beach being down there. So you got Lake Simcoe out here. There's a marina over there. We used to fish for perch. And yeah, we would cook them in our condo, which was right here. That building right there. All right. Parking here used to be free. I just paid $8 for 45 minutes. That's new. Let's see what else is new. You're looking at Lake Simcoe again, just crossing the bridge. We used to live in that building right there on the bottom floor. And there's a good little park here for kids to burn out all their energy. That fountain makes it quite wet, as you can see. And there's a beach right here as well. Play structures for kids, picnic area for adults. It's not a bad spot to live. It gets cold here in the winter because we're in the snow belt, Barrie, Ontario, Canada. If you want to come here, fly into Toronto, get on Highway 400 North, and you'll be here in no time. This is a new little boardwalk. This wasn't here. There's a guy out there, what do they call that? He's a glider, wind gliding. It's not parasailing from a boat, but all right, you're looking at Barrie, Ontario. I'll just walk to the marina and then come back. But this park here, Centennial, I used to call it just the waterfront park, but I believe its actual name is Centennial Park. There's always something going on, festivals. They quickly get put up and they quickly get torn down. Lots of things quickly come up and leave, set up and leave. Yeah. All right. Let's get to the marina where we used to go perch fishing. Yes, I am correct. Centennial Beach. So this is Centennial Park. It's pretty windy living by the lake, let me tell you. There's a plaza over there. That's our sister building. The one we lived in is over there. That's its partner. And then you get to the Nautilus condos. There they are, the Nautilus condos. They're quite prestigious in this area. Nice design. I'm sure they'll be developing more in the future. And we're almost at the marina. All right, we're at the marina, and as you see, you can't fish here, no fishing. But we did fish off that little inlet over there. And there's another park over there. You know, we would go there on bike, but we'd hang out mostly in Centennial Park, which is the one I just showed you over there. You can see these people were fishing. And there's the Nautilus condos. And we used to live in the far one of those two. And yeah, there's some more developments happening. All right. Let's keep going. See ya. Yeah, they put in new benches in these lounge chairs. Well, they make you pay now to come here, so they better offer something. Looks like the guitarist and the keyboardist have the right idea. Okay, guys, let's go. All right, it's still October 3rd, 2021. We're at Minet's Point Park. Basically, if you're looking at Centennial Park, Kempenfelt Bay, the waterfront park, the main one where we just were, this is the eastern side. It's a nice place. See? Minet's Point. We used to ride our bikes here. And I didn't do this ice fishing activity myself, but I did see a lot of the guys out here ice fishing in the winter. All right, so you're at Minet's Point. Minet's, M-I-N-E-T. Barrie, Ontario, Canada. From Toronto, take Highway 400 north and you'll get here. All right. Always got stuff set up for the kids, and the main park is back that way. Okay, see ya. Okay, we're back at the more central Centennial Park area after being eastward at Minet's Point. It's pretty cool too. They got basketball nets set up in this park. All right, let's go to where the spirit catcher is, and then we'll go to the most westward point in the park. See ya. So you're probably wondering what I meant by spirit catcher. Well, here it is, spirit catcher. I don't want to give any false information. I do remember the guitarist and the keyboardist when they were in grade 3 and grade 1 at Prince of Wales Public School, which we'll visit, which closed down after they spent 1 year there. They studied this. I believe it's some kind of an indigenous symbol. You'd have to Google it. Google spirit catcher, Barrie, Ontario, Canada, to fully understand what we're looking at. But it is a large monument in Centennial Park. Now we're seeing more of the western side, seeing some downtown Barrie. What I remember about this is the Flying Monkeys Brewery. There's a local brewery called Flying Monkeys. And I know this park has another name. And I remember my mom coming up and babysitting the guitarist and the keyboardist, and I went downtown somewhere here at a club and saw Big Wreck and a band from Aurelia named, who are they again? Just a second. But anyways, I saw Big Wreck, and I will figure it out. Just 1 second. It just came back to me. I saw Big Wreck in Bleecker Ridge. I think they changed their name to just Bleecker. They're from Aurelia. Aurelia is not too far from here as well. You just go on the 400 north and go up to Aurelia that way. It's the next largest city, and then you're well on your way. You can go up to North Bay or Gravenhurst, Lake Muskoka, Highway 11 North. So yeah, Barrie's, you have a gateway to some northern communities. And like I said, it's just about an hour and a bit zooming down the 400 south to get to Toronto, Okay, spirit catcher, see ya. Okay, so one more shot of Barrie downtown before we try to get to the most western side of this park. And if you do by chance want to venture up to Aurelia, they also have a Centennial Park as well as Lake Couchiching. And that's famous too for fishing. Right here we were catching some perch and taking them back to our condo and eating them. All right, let's go. Okay, this is the most western side of the park. I remember cycling down here and we discovered a great perch hole, a really deep pocket, drop down and you got some jumbo perch way down there. Lake Simcoe, right? And that's where the main Central Centennial Park is, Kempenfelt Bay. And here's more of the downtown. One of the most awkward restaurants. Looks like it's out of business. Hooters. All right. So we've seen all of Kempenfelt Bay, Barrie's lovely waterfront. Let's go. Okay, one more thing to mention here by the Centennial Waterfront Park is the GO train station. It's Allendale Waterfront. So it's on the eastern side of the park. I know I see GO trains down there. Is this the station here? Anyway, there's a GO train going to Toronto somewhere. See ya. Okay, this is where we used to practice hockey here. We used to live here. The waterfront is in front of our condo here. We used to enter there. There's a weeping willow tree there and a pond over here, as I do recall. Yeah, we used to just practice hockey because coming from Japan, I wanted them to get into hockey. And just a sec. Yeah, so this is where we practiced ball hockey because the guitarist ended up being a goalie and the keyboardist played left wing like me. And I remember down here too. Yeah, we also went to the NTR here in Barrie. The keyboardist did, the National Training Rink, to train up there. And then we moved to Guelph and played hockey for both Guelph teams and Hespeler, culminating for the goalie in making a AAA team in Guelph. He actually made the AAA. The keyboardist always played house league left wing. Then they transitioned into basketball. Keyboardist stayed in house league. Guitarist played travel for Niagara Falls, culminating in playing in Toronto at the Hoop Dome. Remember where I showed you Downsview Park, where the Rolling Stones, AC/DC, and Rush played for that SARS Fest when we were in Japan at that time? But yeah. Okay, so this is the condo, and in that building there's a swimming pool. Yeah, we were a little mad because our sister building is attached to it. So in the cold winter, we'd have to walk from our building here to the sauna and the pool and the hot tub. Wait, I don't think there was a sauna, there was just a hot tub. All right, goodbye. Okay, here's another awesome Pond Smart Hawk Shop near the condo where we lived here in Barrie. And this skeleton of a building is where they did grade 3, the keyboardist, and grade 1, the guitarist. This is the oldest school, well it was the oldest school with the Simcoe Board of Education here in Barrie, Ontario. And after they completed grade 3 and grade 1, it closed its doors, and I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it, but look at it. Wow, they actually did 1 year of school. in this building. Wow. Just a second here. So for some perspective, there's the school. And you can see the condo where we lived over there. And I worked in this plaza at the John Howard Society. There's the office entrance right there. I'm not even sure if it's still around. The John Howard Society of Barrie, of Simcoe and Muskoka, I believe, was its region. The condos over there where we lived. I worked there. They went to school here. And the hawk shop is just down here. And there's also a skate park. So to keep them ultra busy, yeah, we could walk to the skate park to burn off more energy. Just a second. So here I am, and there's the hawk shop right there. There's the school. Office was over there where I worked. We lived over there in that far condo. And we're gonna go to the skate park. Yeah, shopping when they were in grade 3 and grade 1 was just Toys R Us. We didn't even go to the Barrie's awesome music store called Music Pro. It was just a Toys R Us, but now they're into hawk shops, record stores, and music stores. See ya. Yeah, so we lived down there. Prince of Wales School was down there. Shout out to Kim, Cole, and Zoe that helped the guitarist and the keyboardist after school. They were able to go to their house, and then later Arlene. So thank you, Kim, Cole, and Zoe, and Arlene. And here is where the skate park is. Right next to a military academy, I believe. It's called Queen's Park. So they'd go in here, burn off some calories. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I found it. There it is, Mavericks Music Hall. That's the hall where I saw Big Wreck and Bleecker. One night when Grandma came over to babysit. It was right there, Mavericks Music Hall. There it is, and we're on Dunlop Street. This is the downtown area of Barrie. Pretty cool, eh? I saw Big Wreck play there. And then I saw them a few years later open up for Motley Crue at Hamilton's Cops Coliseum. Mavericks Music Hall, October 3rd, 2021. See ya. Okay, I think this is the last spot that I'm gonna video here in Barrie, Ontario, Canada. This is the City Hall. This is where there was free public skating here. I'm not sure if it's free anymore because I was surprised that you have to pay for parking at the waterfront park there, Centennial Park. When we lived in the condo there, it was free to park. So I used to always say, hey, we're one Kiss song away from doing some outdoor ice skating. Because, just to get out of that condo, we'd put the skates in the trunk and I'd play one song. It wasn't always Kiss, it could be anyone, right? Metallica, Van Halen. And after one song, we'd park just on this street here. I believe it's Collier Street. Get out, go inside, put the skates on, and skate. This is where they basically learned how to ice skate. Well, I had them skating in Nagasaki, Japan as well, on Kyushu Island. Nagasaki had the only ice skating rink on the whole island. So they really learned there, but we really skated a lot here. Barrie City Hall, see ya. Yeah, so I'll just go in here a little bit. What else do we do here? We went to the public library a lot to get books because I read a lot of books to them. Yeah, you go inside those rooms there. put your skates on and skate. Right? City Hall. Hopefully they still have this because it was a good little thing. Helped me out. Helped me burn off energy of 2 boys. And yeah, Collier. So you just slide down this street over here, which is, what's it called again? Malcaster? I know we're on Collier. Yeah, it's got a weird name. Malcaster. Is that what it says? It's so foggy right now. Mutcaster, maybe. And can you see the fog? That's where the lake is, just down there. And our condo is over there. And you're looking at Collier Street, downtown Barrie, Ontario. It's a good spot to raise children, but you know, as they get older, people seem like they want to get to the bigger cities. So we're happy where we are now in Hamilton. And we're only, right? Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, and Toronto. 67 kilometers to the big city of Toronto. All right. Barrie, we will see you. I get up here at least once a year. Okay, see ya. Okay, it is October 15th, 2021. Again, October 15th, 2021. I know we're up in Owen Sound at the Fish Ladder, October 2nd, so 13 days after. Here we are, Canada's Wonderland. We have a lot of memories here. We used to get the season's pass here. If you're into roller coasters, this place will not disappoint. The biggest one is the Yukon Striker. I believe that came here in 2019. And of course there's Leviathan and the Behemoth. And the backlot stunt coaster is like the the one in Disney World, the Aerosmith Rock and Roll. It's got that same real fast takeoff. So Canada's Wonderland, here we are. Again, you fly into Toronto. All you gotta do is jump on the 400 North and you're not far. We're in Vaughan. Should only take you 20-30 minutes from Toronto to get to Canada's Wonderland. All right, see ya. Okay, it says the park is open on weekends. They got the barriers up. Now it's Halloween haunt season. And here's the scene. You see the sign over there? 400 North. You keep going up here, you're gonna get to Barrie. That's where we were on October 3rd. That would be 12 days before today. The 400 North to Barrie. And you get on the 400 South and you end up back in Toronto. And have you heard of Chuck E. Cheese? There's a Chuck E. Cheese just before you go to Wonderland. We have a lot of experience at the Chuck E. Cheese in Cambridge, Ontario. That's near Guelph. Chuck E. Cheese, great place to take the kids, right? And down this way, we'll be hitting Reptilia. And I'll explain what's there. See ya. Okay, as we go to Reptilia, you can see some of the roller coasters there in the background. That's the best I can get of Canada's Wonderland. I don't know if you can see them, but you can see the Leviathan and Behemoth. Maybe the Yukon Striker as well. Okay, see ya. Okay, this might be the best place to, now you can see the Leviathan. You see that? Up in the distance? That is one heck of a, sorry, that is the Behemoth. That's the Behemoth. So you can see some of the roller coaster, a segment of the Leviathan from this street here. in Vaughan, Ontario. That is Canada's Wonderland in the distance. Okay, now we're gonna get to Reptilia. See ya. Okay, if you're near Canada's Wonderland in Vaughan, which is 20-30 minutes north of Toronto, 400 north, you come to Reptilia. Snakes are here, spiders, amphibians, the reptile world unleashed right here. Look at the size of this building. You gotta wonder what's inside. One thing I can tell you that's inside, there's a saltwater crocodile. I think it's over 2,000 pounds, like 2,500 pounds. And incredible. You can see these guys. You can watch this guy get fed. So yeah, you don't gotta go to Australia to see one of these big saltwater crocodiles. We have one over 2,000 pounds, maybe 2,500 pounds right here at Reptilia. And it's awesome, man, especially when you come in and watch them get fed. The snakes, you can see them be fed rabbits, all kinds of interesting experiences right here. Check it out, Google it, Reptilia, not far from Toronto. See ya. All right, and within the area is another Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World. This time we're in beautiful Vaughan, Ontario, Canada again. Come into Toronto, get on the 400 north. We're only 20-30 minutes away. So I filmed the Bass Pro Shops down there in Niagara Falls, and also the Bass Pro Shop out there in New Brunswick and Moncton, and you saw all the ocean and marine life inside the store. Let's see if they'll let me video the freshwater fish inside the tank here. All right, let's go. All right, back to the fresh water and the moose and the deer. And this fine gentleman has allowed me to make some videos here of the salmon and the trout. We got a bass over there. We're back where the fresh water. Look at the size of that bass up there. Bass, pickerel, pike, freshwater. I don't know if that's a muskie or a pike. All right, and he's gonna allow me to video the fish tank too. See ya. There's the fisherman's dream of the freshwater, the muskellunge. I always say, imagine if these fish develop intelligence and hunt in packs. What are you gonna do swimming in a freshwater lake when 15 of these come up to you and decide to have you for an afternoon snack? And or imagine if that guy wants to have you for an afternoon snack. And when we go to the freshwater tanks here, what do we find? We find sunfish and bass. Let's go to the other side. Maybe we'll get a better shot. You're definitely not going to find these guys around here. Vaughan, Ontario, Canada. This is the scene in the Bass Pro Shop here. We have interesting cats here, cougars and pumas. I'm not talking about the cougars that you'd find in the bars either. We have bass. Bass and more bass. All I see in here is bass. That's a smallmouth. There's a largemouth, rather docile, not moving. Yeah, they're all smallmouth. And then over here in the ponds, I believe, is trout. Oh, what's this guy? Carp. More bass.
Hi. I'm on camera today.
Oh yeah, there they are. They literally jump in and grab them. This is all inside a shopping mall. Guys, you can really see them here. All right, see ya. This used to be part of our stop off when we go up to Barrie. We'd play this shooting game, but it's out of order. All in the Bass Pro Shop. And right next to it is the Vaughan Mills Shopping Center. Vaughan Mills Shopping. Because we're in Vaughan, Ontario. 20 to 30 minutes north if you come into Toronto on Highway 400 North. You'll get to all this stuff. Canada's Wonderland, Chuck E. Cheese, Reptilia, Bass Pro Shop, Vaughan Mills Shopping Center. Come on, you gotta love it, people. See ya. Just as we're about to leave here, going to Vaughan Mills Shopping Center, I saw this big catfish. It's gotta be a big channel catfish there. Finally, some other fish other than the bass. Sunfish, carp, a lot of bass. Fish of Ontario, right here. All right, see ya.
That's why I don't want to catch that catfish.
Okay, so before I get to my comedy performance there at Yuck Yucks in Toronto, and I have a lot of performances I could show you because I've performed on numerous stages in Japan, South Korea, and Canada. So before I get to that, and before I sample these E-drums, the Yamaha DTX, I'd like to mention I can only show a little bit of my comedy set because of I don't want anyone stealing my material. And I know from experience in Toronto, that kind of thing does go on, believe it or not, in the world of comedy. So I'm just going to show you some clips, okay? Maybe not get to the punchline kind of thing, or maybe just show you the punchline and not give the joke leading up to the punchline. I'm not sure what I'm going to choose, but yeah, I'm a little not nervous or not anxious or paranoid about my comedy. I just don't like seeing thievery in the comic world, especially when it's my own stuff. Okay, so I want to mention my philosophical question again that I asked in the previous video. If the Seattle scene never happened, right? If Nirvana's impact did not happen, would Kiss have continued to make amazing studio albums with Eric Singer on the drums and Bruce Kulick on the guitar? That is the ultimate Kiss question. Anyone in the Kiss Army wants to send me an email about that, please feel free to do so because I would love to read anyone's response to that. Also in the last video, I left out a clip from Autumn Records in North Bay. So shout out to Autumn Records in North Bay. And this time when we were doing the Salmon Trout sightseeing tour up in Owen Sound, we went to Randy's Records. So shout out to Randy's Records in Owen Sound. All right. I mentioned in the last video all the great stops we've been to on Lake Huron. I have also extensively covered Lake Ontario, from Niagara Falls and Niagara-on-the-Lake to Hamilton, and then, of course, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Toronto, and then from Toronto, I went all over, like Oshawa, Napanee, Kingston, Morrisburg, and then, that's all on the 401 eastbound, Highway 401, and then when you get to the Quebec border, as I said many times, changes into Highway 20 East, and if you've watched my videos, you've toured with me to Rimouski and all the way out to Gaspé, Quebec, and the Atlantic Canada tour, the eastern side of Canada. Okay. Now I want to present Lake Erie. Lake Erie as well, the shoreline. Well, the shoreline of Lake Erie is amazing, just like Lake Huron. And I have to say, it's hard for us down here in southern Ontario to get up to Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. I'd have to drive, 8 hours just to get up there. And I will eventually film some segments up there, Lake Superior and Michigan. But for right now, it's Lake Erie. So in 2011, and as I'm talking, you can take some notes if you really want to go see some cool spots on Lake Erie. In 2011, we went to the Sarnia Bay Fest. Kiss headlined that. I think Shinedown opened, or was one of the openers. I think Shinedown played just before Kiss. Remember, the singer was really respectful, really happy that he was opening up for Kiss. And that was in Sarnia. And I'm not sure when the last Bay Fest was there. That might have been the last one, because I know they stopped having Bay Fest in Sarnia. So when we were there, we went down to Lake St. Clair via the St. Clair River. It's a beautiful river that leads to Lake St. Clair. And in 2013, we were at Mitchell's Bay. Mitchell's Bay is where the Red Fisher show was filmed. I believe I read that right there in Mitchell's Bay. I think Red Fisher filmed all the episodes out there, and I think you could even buy the house, the lakeside house he stayed in, if it ever goes back up on the market. But that area there, Lake St. Clair, if you Google muskie fishing for muskellunge, it is an awesome place, and they charter there as well, and I think we're going to do that in the summer of 2022, God willing. We're going to charter a muskie fishing boat out on Lake St. Clair. I think one of the charters guarantees each person in the boat to catch at least one monster-sized muskie. All right. So what else? Lake Erie. Okay, so Lake St. Clair area. You can also check out St. Clair Beach. We were there. When was that, man? We were at St. Clair Beach. Oh, that must have been 2013 as well. Yeah, I think we went to Mitchell's Bay first, and then we went down to St. Clair Beach. And we noticed we were the only ones swimming in the water. And when I walked up to the lifeguard and I inquired, she responded with, an American on the other side of the lake released 2 14-foot alligators into the lake, and we've only found one of them. Wow. So that's why we were the only ones swimming. And I don't think the alligators would survive the winter, although that is one of the most, that's one of the mildest areas in Canada right now is, of course, Victoria out there, and then St. Catharines is warm in Ontario, and Windsor is always somewhat warm. Okay, so maybe that alligator has survived all the winters since 2013 and is still roaming at large. Wow. Okay, and I also remember that time after the beach, we went to the WFCU Center and watched WWE there. We even waited in the parking lot, and we got to meet some of the wrestling superstars as they entered the building. Then July 4th, 2014, we went down to Point Pelee National Park on Lake Erie. This is the most southern point in all of Canada. Do not swim in the water if you go there because of the undertows. Okay, so that's Point Pelee. You got to check that out. The most southern tip of Canada. April 4th, 2015, we went to Rondeau Provincial Park. That's kind of near Chatham, Ontario. We also went to Port Stanley, which is near St. Thomas, Ontario. So once again, Rondeau, Rondeaux Provincial Park, and Port Stanley. Awesome places to go. May 7th, 2016, we went to Long Point Provincial Park. That's kind of a long little peninsula, thin peninsula that goes out there on Lake Erie. I see lots of people fishing around the peninsula, and I heard there's great bass fishing there. Not sure because I haven't tried it myself. Okay, so what else was there? We went to Long Point Provincial Park, Port, that's Port, not Point, Port Rowan. We also went to Turkey Point and Port Dover. So if you're taking notes, I'll say all those again. Rondeau Provincial Park, Port Stanley, Long Point Provincial Park, Port Rowan, Turkey Point, and Port Dover. And then August 31st, 2019, the summer of 2019 before COVID, the last summer, the last quote-unquote normal, typical summer before all this COVID stuff. We saw Kiss in Montreal that summer. We saw WWE SummerSlam in Toronto. And we also chartered Lake Erie fishing tour for walleye pickerel with Fintastic. You can Google those guys. They're awesome. Fintastic. We went out there on Lake Erie and caught loads of pickerel and walleye. Loads, I tell you. So much money's worth of meat. Okay? And we also used Fintastic when we chartered out on Lake Ontario for salmon and trout. And I think I told you the story. The guitarist had a huge trophy-sized salmon on for over 40 minutes and ended up losing it in the end in the great fishing battle, the best fishing battle that we've had since coming back to Canada in 2010. Of course, we fished for ocean species when we were in Japan. Kind of missed that. All right. And that charter, Fintastic for Lake Erie walleye, that departed around Port Maitland or the Dunnville area. Port Maitland is like the last part of the Grand River before it widens up and branches off into Lake Erie. Okay? What else can I say? Well, a great beach, actually, I would say. The best beach in all of Ontario, and I even like this one more than Wasaga Beach, the world's longest freshwater beach. That's up there in Wasaga Beach, Ontario, Wasaga Beach. That's the world's longest freshwater beach. Crystal Beach, baby. Crystal Beach on Lake Erie, for me, beats them all. That's my favorite beach in Ontario. That's where I did the Kiss Sure Know Something video from. You got to go check it out. That's just my opinion. Crystal Beach beats them all hands down. June 13th, 2020, we went to Centennial Park there on Lake Erie as well. That's near Port Colborne, Sharkston Shoreline, Nickel Beach, and then you get to Fort Erie, and that's an awesome drive. If you go from Fort Erie along the Niagara River via the Niagara Parkway, you can cycle that as well. You got to check out the Niagara Parkway. If you depart from Fort Erie, which is near Buffalo, and you can go all the way to Niagara-on-the-Lake. It's a wicked, amazing drive. Okay, Buffalo. I was talking about Buffalo. In Fort Erie, if you want a wicked, amazing snowboarding, skiing experience, you can cross the border and go into the States and head to Ellicottville, New York. and you'll find Snow Valley. Sorry, Holiday Valley. Snow Valley is up there in Barrie. Holiday Valley in Ellicottville, New York. And I'll talk more about snowboarding and skiing later on. What is it today? August. October 25th, 23 days after the first video of this segment when we were up there in Owen Sound at the fish dam. Up there by Harrison Park. Harrison Park. I'm getting these names confused. But the fish ladder up there in Owen Sound, I believe we filmed October 2nd. Today's October 25th. And we're finally getting a little bit of fall weather. So we've had one heck of an extended summer. That's for sure. Okay, so again, I said I was talking about the Niagara Parkway. So if you want a really amazing time via bicycle, cycle, or car, just drive. You can start at either end at Niagara on the lake, which is now you're in Lake Ontario side, or Fort Erie, and then you're at the Lake Erie side. But that parkway goes right along the Niagara River, and it's just a beautiful drive. And you'll be impressed by the houses and the architecture. You'll drive by Chippewa, and you'll drive by Niagara Falls, of course. And then once you get to Niagara on the lake, well, you are now in Lake Ontario. So there we go. I've now explained some great sights to see along Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. And in the future, I will go to Superior and Michigan. So I hope you took notes. I hope you jotted some of those places down. And I hope you get out there because they are beautiful. If you live in like the middle of Ontario, southern Ontario, let's say, Chatham, London, now you're going up to Guelph, Fergus, and then you're crossing over, heading towards, let's say, Peterborough. You're kind of landlocked. You're kind of surrounded by land, and you tend to forget that, oh my God, we are surrounded by 3 Great Lakes, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. It's like a water border. And of course, as I mentioned in one of my videos, Niagara Falls is almost like it. Well, it is an island because it's separated by the Welland Canal, Lake Erie, Niagara River, and Lake Ontario. But at the macro level, broadly speaking, southern Ontario is surrounded by a water border, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. Imagine that. A lot of people just forget that they're surrounded by all this stuff. It's right in your backyard. Folks, wake up and get out there and see the sights on Huron, Erie, and Ontario before they start charging us for our carbon usage. Ooh, I envision that in the future. All right, let's move on. So, I'm also going to do a video where I'm going to show you the pictures from You Catch 'em Charter homepage. We actually made their homepage. It's when the guitarist and the keyboard are small, but we're all holding up pictures of trout. Remember, that one's up in Meaford, and I did drive through there in this video. So you can check that out, Meaford, Ontario, which is off Georgian Bay. Again, Georgian Bay is off Lake Huron. And I'll show you pictures of us with our trout that we caught when we did the You Catch 'em Charter. Okay, because I am going to finally get off my perch here, my drumming stool, my drum throne, and I'll get on the internet and I'll show you that. Also in Barrie, Ontario, I forgot to mention Barrie Burger. So shout out to Barrie Burger. If you're in lovely Barrie, Ontario area and you're hungry for a good hamburger, you got to check out Barrie Burger. I also have to mention in Barrie, that's where we saw our first OHL hockey game. Our first Ontario Hockey League game was in Barrie. It was the Barrie Colts versus, I'd like to think it was the Sarnia Sting or the Peterborough Pete's, I forget. Anyway, that was at the Barrie Molson Center, which is now called the Sadlon Arena. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sadlon, Sadlon Arena. I liked it better with the name Barrie Molson Center. And I know that one holds just a little over 4,000 people. Remember in the video I showed Rounds Ranch? That's near Barrie as well. Remember, to get to Barrie, you fly into Toronto, you just zoom up Highway 400 North. 400 North from Toronto, and you'll get to Barrie. And if you take children to Rounds Ranch, maybe you'll get lost in their corn maze, as we did. Good times, can't complain. That was a lot of fun, the corn maze. If you check out Reptilia, I showed that as well in this video. Reptilia in Vaughan. Remember, there's a 2,000 plus pound saltwater crocodile there. So if you like the reptile world, you gotta, I forgot to mention about 2 other reptile experiences you can have. The first is in Niagara Falls. Let's say you're on Lundy's Lane, which turns into Country Road 20, which then turns into Highway 20. You'll find Reptile Kingdom of Canada. Okay, and then another one in St. Catharines. Remember, that's the hometown of the professor of the drum kit, Neil Peart. Okay, it's called Niagara Exotics. And if you, like I said, if you are into the reptile world, you can see them up close in all 3 places. St. Catharines, Niagara Exotics, Niagara Falls, Reptile Kingdom of Canada, and of course Vaughan, Ontario. Vaughan, Ontario is where Reptilia is, and that 2,000 plus pound saltwater crocodile. And I also mentioned in the previous video, remember in the Toronto area, I mentioned the CNE, the Canadian National Exhibition, big event held. I remember I said it signifies that the end of summer is here. Reptilia in Vaughan also goes there. They travel there with a truck trailer during the extravaganza, and they always have interesting reptiles from around the world that you can get up close and have cool interactions with. They never bring their 2,000 pound plus saltwater crocodile there, or at least I don't think they have. I am not aware of them ever doing that. Yeah, definitely. I don't think you can transport a 2,000 pound saltwater crocodile around. Give me a break. Okay, so if you want to check them out, go to the CNE, Toronto's CNE, and look for the Reptilia truck. All right. What else can I say here? I forgot to mention in the video, when you're at the Vaughan shopping mall, the Vaughan, what's it called? Vaughan Mills. That's right next to the Bass Pro Shop there in Vaughan. Remember, I was there. I took the awesome indoor videos of the trout in the pond and all the bass and the crappie and the that big channel catfish. Remember that? There's Legoland. Legoland is in Vaughan Shopping Mall. So if you're into amazing Lego creations, and there's even a ride in there, yeah, check it out. Legoland. Google that one. Legoland in the Vaughan Mills Shopping Mall. You will not be disappointed if you go there. And finally, I have to mention, when we came back to Barrie, Ontario from Japan in 2010, we went to something called Fish for Trout. That's Fish for Trout in Campbellville, Ontario, which is just outside Milton, Ontario, which is near Toronto. It's, you know, it's somewhat on our route. The Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Toronto route. Somewhere around, you know, between Oakville and Mississauga, you go north and you'll find Huron and Fish for Trout. Sadly, when I looked at their homepage, it was closed. But when it was open, we were there in 2010 or 2011. And it's a great place to take kids. You can catch trout in stocked ponds, very big trout. And you have to pay for the fish you keep. They weigh it, and you pay for it. All right? Stocked ponds. but it's closed, but it might open again. So look out for fish for trout. Fish for trout. Okay, so I'm going to get to these trout pictures from You Catch 'em charters up there in Meaford, Ontario. I'll be doing that next. And then I'm going to come back to my drum throne here. And I will give you drum sample sounds from this Yamaha DTX E-drum kit. It's just a basic E-drum kit that I have. Someday I'd like to upgrade to these, these kits. I like these E-drums because I don't have to tune them, and I can, it's like having, some of them it's like having over 100 drum kits in one with all the sampling options. So I'll give you some samples of the sounds you can get from this E-drum kit. Right after I show you the trout from You Catch 'em charters in Meaford, Ontario, I'll be coming back to my throne here and showing you some samples, some sound samples from this kit. And then I'm going to show you some comedy clips from Toronto. Toronto's Yuck Yucks. Like I said, I'm only going to show you short samples. They'll either be leading up to the punchline, so I don't give away the punchline, or I'll be giving the punchline and be listening for the laughter that you're going to hear. Because I was on fire then, and I still am if I just get back into the groove, people. So, yeah, again, that's in Toronto. And I do not want anyone to steal my material. So, again, that is why I'm just giving you the punchline or the segment of the joke leading up to the punchline. Because that is real, man. In the comedy world, people hear people's material and they tend to take it and claim it's their own. Okay, enough on that. Let's go check out the trout. See ya. Okay, so here's the gallery of You Catch 'em. As you see, lots of salmon and trout pictures. I'll scroll down and find us. So if you're into salmon and trout fishing, You Catch 'em is great. Look at those fish. Look at that salmon. All right, where are we? There we are. There's me and the guitarist and the keyboardist. Look at the fish we caught. Look at those fish. Oh yeah. Okay, not as big as that guy's. Whoa, look at those fish. So, there they are. You catch 'em. So if you want to go catch some salmon and trout, there's your place. See ya. Okay, the comedy edition. This is how I would walk out on stage with this intro. Take it away. That was awesome. Okay, this is how I'll hit the comedy stage with a guitar intro. Take it away. It's gonna cut out though. You want.
the Pinky Panky show this. Oh, there you are. What part out of Hong Kong? It is Hong Kong? Okay, is anybody familiar with the Pinky Panky show? Oh, Pinky Punky. Oh, no. Oh, now everybody recognizes it. Yeah, the Pinky Punky show we know. The other one we don't. Please welcome... Anyway, please welcome to the stage Jason Bard, ladies and gentlemen. Thunderous, rapturous applause.
Hello, how y'all doing? All right. I love to go to the park and bird watch, man. How about you? I love to bird watch. I can get right into bird behavior. I find it so fascinating. I can sit on the park bench and watch birds for hours and nothing can stop me. Woo! Woo! Actually, I wrote a song about the last relationship I was in. Do you guys mind if I sing it to you? Woo! All right, it goes like this. I remember when we first met, coming home on the jumbo jet. Then in the rain, we both got wet. Doon, doon, doon. Woo! You said you'd stay with me, and that we would always be, maybe even have a big family. Doon, doon, doon. Woo! Coming home late one night, even went through a red light. Knew you were home alone with some fright. But it wasn't fright you were with now, was it, Linda? No! I could handle fright. You were with my best friend, Ned! You psycho skyhorse master! Okay, and I'll end here. Today is October 29th, 2021. Okay, in case you're watching from the year 2070, today is October 29th, 2021. And please don't think that my hairstyle and my fashion sense is how everyone looks in 2021. I'm just a beat faster than everyone else. So if you came here in 2021, no one, well, some people, yeah, I would say not everybody, but most people don't look as cool as me. Okay, October 29th, 2021. This is exactly 27 days after Owen Sound Mill Dam, when we were out there looking at the trout and the salmon up there in Owen Sound, Ontario. 27 days later, October 29th, 2021. And my final word is this. People, do not go stealing Psycho Skyhorse Master. That's mine. I created it. I lived it. I am it. I am the one and only. Yes. Okay? All right. And I'll end it there. See ya.